don't even start with that. But anywho, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's Caramel Coils here again with another video. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. Finally, honestly, I wasn't expecting to get so many of you guys to ask questions. If I would have known that y'all were so curious, I would have done this video a lot sooner. But you know, everything that's going on with my hair, now I feel like now is the perfect time. So I'm gonna be deep conditioning and answering your questions. Today I'm gonna be deep conditioning with the Texture ID Deep Treatment Mask. I've used it once before, but I didn't really notice, you know, anything too crazy. But a few people recommended that I use this because I think, not exactly sure, but I think that I may be possibly dealing with hyper fatigue. Not exactly sure. So because of that, I'm gonna try and do like as many protein treatments as possible. But like not so much protein treatments, but like deep conditioners that are a little more balanced. Oh my god. Let's not even get into my hair. Let's not talk about that. Let me get into these questions. So the first question, well, this comment has a lot of questions. So, are you single? I am very much single. I am happily single. Single as they come. Not like single, oh, I'm in a situationship, or oh, I'm single, but like not really single. I have a man that's not my man. No, no ma'am, I don't have any of that. I am as single as it gets, y'all. Or what did you major in? So I majored in criminology. Don't ask me what I want to do with that. Yeah, I majored in that, but I have a job in a completely different field. But whatever, it happens. I'm 22, I'm still pretty young. I have time to figure those things out. There's not going to be an aha moment where it's just like, oh, this is what I want to do. Some people are lucky enough to have that, like, oh, they want to be a doctor or they want to be a lawyer or whatever, but it's not always that cut and dry, at least not for me. So what compelled you to start a YouTube channel? So what compelled me to start my channel was pretty much basically I was getting all these questions about my hair, and like at this time my hair wasn't even that nice, but I was in college. You know, people would stop me and ask me like, oh, how do you do this to your hair? What do you do to your hair? Y'all have seen my hair routine and know that it's not something that you can just tell somebody while you're walking to class or while I'm at work, you know what I mean? So I wanted to be as thorough as possible. And then on top of that, if you guys couldn't already tell, I'm a pretty outgoing people person. You know, I used to be in broadcasting. I used to do TV production back in elementary school, back in middle school, and I also did public speaking for some time. So I'm just like, you know what, why not just tie all of those things together? I want to help as many naturals as possible, but I also want to be as thorough as possible. And you know, I have all these, you know, it's not necessarily skills, but like, you know, I guess you could say skills, and why not just put all of them together and help the people? So hence Caramel Coils. Goals for the next 5 years, girl, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what my goal is for tomorrow, much less 5 years from now. Literally have no idea. I have not thought that far. Like, I'm kind of just taking it one day at a time. You feel me? I feel like things right now in my life are like slowly falling into place. But yeah, 5 years from now, that's dead. I have no idea. Love your channel, especially your hair. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Oh my god. Most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you. This is hard. So when I was like scanning through the comments, I saw that one and I'm like, dang, you know, I don't really get embarrassed easily. To be honest, I really don't. But I'm not gonna sit here and say nothing embarrassing has ever happened to me. I'm sure it has. Well, there are a few things. I just don't know if I'm ready to. I mean, there are things that have happened to me that I wouldn't necessarily were embarrassing because of who I was with, but your average person would definitely be embarrassed based off of those situations. So I'm gonna get back to y'all on that question. What college did you go to? I went to the University of South Florida, which is in Tampa. Are you a virgin? Ooh, girl. Y'all trying to get to know me, huh? I don't know if I know y'all like that to be like sharing that type of information. That's a little too personal. I don't know y'all like that. Maybe like on the next Q&A we can get into that, but like I don't know if I could trust y'all. So let's get that question. How old are you? I am 22 years old. Can you do more story times? Maybe do a story time while you're doing wash day routine or something. That's all I got. Story time. Would you guys be interested in story time? I feel like I have a lot of story times. Like, not to say that my life is super interesting, because it's not, but I'm always telling stories. Like, for example, I have a lot of roommate stories. Oh my gosh, I feel like every single roommate I've had, there has been an issue. So you guys know Michelle. Obviously Michelle, that's sis. Like I've known her since high school, so she doesn't count. But apart from that, I feel like every single roommate I've had, I have had a freaking problem. And I'm always telling people these stories. So if you guys would be interested in a roommate story time, just let me know. What is your skin routine, face and body? To be honest, y'all, I don't have a solid skincare routine. I was actually really going through it with my skin at one point in time, so I stopped taking birth control. Because I was initially taking it because, you know, I had really bad periods. And, you know, I stopped taking it to see if maybe, you know, things would get better or whatever. But no, they didn't get better. And two, my skin just started breaking out and it was horrible. Like, I'm sure you guys probably saw in some of my videos. Because in the beginning, when I first started my channel, my skin was like, I'm not even gonna lie, my skin was bomb. But ever since I got off that birth control, my skin started breaking out. But now I'm back on birth control and the pimples have subsided. So I heard it's like supposed to be called like an androgen rebound or something like that. It was horrible, horrible, horrible. You know, whenever I do decide I want to get off birth control, I need to figure out how I'm gonna, you know, battle or conquer that, you know, hormonal acne. But until then, I'm gonna just have to stick with the birth control. Or my body routine, I don't really have a body routine. I mean, okay, so I bathe. I mean, maybe I should just do a video. I use exfoliating gloves. I use Dove soap, my lotion. I mean, I guess I could do a video. Are you from the Caribbean or do you have parents from the Caribbean? So I'm not from the Caribbean. I wasn't born in the Caribbean. I was born in Miami, but my parents are Jamaican. Well, my dad was born in Jamaica and my mom was born in England, but her parents are Jamaican and my dad's parents are Jamaican. So although I may not have been born in Jamaica, I feel like my values and the way I was raised is more aligned with a Jamaican household, you know, than an American household for sure. Advice for a glow up? I don't really know what that means. Advice for a glow up? Like you want to glow up and you don't know how? I'm not exactly sure. So Patience J, if you could like elaborate on that question, I'd love to help, but I don't really know what you're asking. How did you grow up and have confidence with yourself as a young black girl? Wow, that's kind of deep. Damn. I'm gonna get back to that question because I feel like that requires a lot of thought. Let me answer the easier questions first. Do you have any siblings? If so, how many? So I have two older brothers. The one on my dad's side is a lot older, and the one on both of my parents, we're like 7 years apart. I'm the baby and I'm the only girl. So how's your experience with high school? My experience, I had a great experience with high school, honestly. I had some pretty lit friends. I mean, we're not friends anymore, but I have some pretty, oh, that's another story time. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started, y'all. But high school for the most part was lit. I'm laughing all the time, you feel me? It wasn't until I want to say like my senior year or so, I don't remember, y'all. But once I started getting into like IB and like you had the same classmates for every single class, oh my god. Whew. Don't even get started with that. But anywho, when is your birthday? My birthday is June 15th. I'm actually a Gemini. I was born in 97. Any advice for new YouTubers? I would definitely say make sure that you are consistent. To just start, don't hesitate. I think I've been talking about having a YouTube channel since my sophomore year of college, and I didn't actually start until I think my senior year or junior year. So I was overthinking it. You won't know what works until you start. So I said go for it. Like, I've learned so much since I've started. So not only would I have grown a lot more if I started sooner as far as like my following, but also grown in like what I know about YouTube, like the algorithm and, you know, the equipment and technology and like all of that stuff. So just get started. So yeah, that's what I would say to you, to just go for it and be consistent. And yeah, try not to get discouraged because, you know, we all gotta start somewhere. So yeah. When we getting married? Okay, next question. Are you anxious about your future? If so, what are you anxious about? Can be both positive and negative. Not really. I'm actually looking forward to it. So like I was saying earlier, I feel like right now I'm in a place in my life where things are slowly falling into place. Like, I'm content with where I'm at right now, and I feel like I have some direction. So I'm not really anxious about it too much. The only thing I'd say maybe I'm anxious about for the future, but I try not to think about it too much, is just like what comes with, you know, getting older, is like your parents getting older and, you know, all that. So that's probably the only thing that I'm really anxious about when it comes to the future, because that's inevitable, you know, versus what's my financial status going to be. I'm not too worried about it. Honestly, I feel like everything is going to fall into place when it's supposed to. And yeah. What are your pet peeves? Oh my gosh. So glad you asked. Let me drink some water for this. Hold up, y'all. So So the first one I'm gonna say, because I say this all the time, especially with this corona stuff going on, it just grinds my gears, is when people sneeze and they don't cover their mouths. That is one of my biggest pet peeves, and that's the fastest way to really see like it just really grinds my gears. It's disgusting. And then when I have to smell your sneeze on top of that, like the other day I was at work and one of my coworkers sneezed and he didn't cover his mouth. Like, especially with everything that's going on, corona or not, you should not be out here achoo, and then, you feel me, spit flying everywhere. That's disgusting. I hate it. One of my biggest pet peeves. Another pet peeve, I guess you could say, is just people that don't practice good hygiene. I have a very sensitive nose, so because of that, whenever it comes to people's hygiene, I'm very like observant, I guess you could say. Not on purpose, but you know. So that's another one of my pet peeves, when I can smell you. You know what I mean? There's no reason. Like, I feel like there's really no reason, unless obviously you're going through it. You know, times are tough. You can't afford soap or laundry detergent or whatever the case may be. But like, I hate the smell of frowsy clothing. I hate the smell of, you know, breath that is not fresh. I hate the smell of, like, don't come talking to my face if your breath is not fresh, but I think that's so disrespectful. And yeah, y'all, and don't be out here taking off your shoes when you know your feet stink. So yeah, what is your favorite food? I don't have a favorite food, y'all. Like, I love food. Like, I feel like everybody says that they love food. Oh yeah, no, I'm a foodie and blah blah blah. No, I love food. Like, anybody who knows me knows I love my belly. I'd say maybe my favorite cuisine is probably Jamaican, because that's all I eat. Well, that's not all I eat, but that's what I eat for the most part. I love all foods. I love Indian food, I love Mexican food, I love Jamaican food, I love... One thing I'm not a fan of, I'm actually not a huge fan of European food. I like very ethnic foods, so I guess you could say that. Do you ever want to relax your hair? Hell no. Hell no. I don't think once I became natural, I don't think I ever looked back. I never want to relax my hair. The versatility I have with my natural hair, the flexibility, the freedom I have with my natural hair, you know what I mean? I can go to the pool whenever I want. Whenever it rains, I don't have to worry too much. I love my freedom. I feel liberated with my natural hair. I would never go back, ever. And I don't ever think about it. Don't get me wrong, like, my hair gets on my nerves every now and then, and you know, I get tired of my hair. Sometimes I may want to protect the style, but that's it. Or maybe I want to straighten my hair, but relax, like, as in permanently, not permanently, but like basically, yeah, permanently alter the hair that's on my head right now. No ma'am, no. Absolutely not. What is your full name? My full name is Stephanie Rachel. I don't know if I want to tell you my last name yet. Should I tell you my? I don't know. Like, I'm still getting comfortable with y'all. I don't know. All right. My name is Stephanie Rachel. My last name is Radline. How was your day? My day was cool. You know, I worked out today for the first time in weeks. What do you like to do for fun? Honestly, I edit for fun, I film for fun, make content for fun. I would say that. Hang out with friends, of course, but I don't have like any major hobbies. Like, I don't really read for fun, even though I should. But yeah, okay, so I answered all the questions for the most part on my YouTube community page, but let me go ahead and go to my Instagram and answer those questions. What's up? Could we follow each other? People don't listen, bruh. I said ask me a question. That's not a question. Where do you see yourself in a year from now? Hopefully doing well on YouTube. Thanks to you guys. I'm actually really content with my growth and my progress and where I'm at right now. But in a year from now, I would hope to think that, like, I've grown significantly. I don't know if I'd want it to be a full-time job, but I do enjoy doing it a lot, and I would love to grow, you know. So hopefully in a year's time, I see a lot of growth. Hopefully make progress in my YouTube career, but also progress in, like, you know, my career. So it seems like a lot of you guys want to know where I see myself in 5 years. So it has me wondering, like, if y'all are stressed about where you're going to be in 5 years, or like if you're trying to figure out where you're going to be in 5 years. How I see it is, you could have a plan for 5 years from now, or from a year from now, or even a plan for tomorrow. But if it's not meant to be, it won't be. So I'm not saying don't plan, because it's great to have a plan. Otherwise, you're just going to be like, you're not gonna have any type of direction. But don't get too focused on, you know, figuring things out. For example, this coronavirus, I'm sure you guys had plans for the rest of the year, or plans to travel, and this whole corona thing kind of just like took over, and now you're not traveling. So it's okay to think about it, like I said, but just try not to let it drive you crazy. What's your biggest goal in life? Still trying to figure that out, y'all. As long as I'm happy, healthy, I have my family, my loved ones, and be successful, of course. So yeah, So I think that's everything. I know I had one more question that I was gonna go back to, which was the how to be confident as a young Black girl. How did I glow up? So that's something that kind of just happened over time. Like, well, one, I think the biggest glow up for me was my natural hair. So once I overcame that, things became a lot better. The journey that I've been on with my hair has really taught me to love my hair, and my hair is a big part of me. No, it's not all of me, but it's definitely become a big part of me. If my hair is not cute, I don't feel cute. So that's that. But I feel like as long as you're surrounding yourself with people that you can be 100% yourself around, whether that be 100% yourself appearance wise, or you know, you're emotionally, mentally, all of those things. So I would definitely say that has a lot to do with, you know, my confidence and going up. So, and yeah, that's basically that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see more Q&As. Like I said, this is the first one. Still getting comfortable with y'all, still getting a little familiar with y'all. Let me know if you guys want to see any story times, any roommate story times, because I'm ready to switch up my content. Really not feeling my hair, y'all. I think maybe this is time for me to get to know you guys a little better, and time for you guys to get to know me a little better. My hair is like a pretty large portion of me, but there's a lot more to me than my hair. So let me know anything else that you guys may want to see. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see y'all next week.